What's good, Kenganda? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Kenganda Connect. And on this episode, we're dealing with one of my good colleagues here from the Black YouTube community that will be talking about a business that African Americans and the diasporans can start if it's American based, that will allow you to start the business in America and you can maintain it and run it by the time you're getting back to the continent. So if you're going to the Gambia, to Ghana, to Uganda, Kenya, starting this business now will allow you the income to keep that running and supplement yourself as you're looking to move back to the diaspora. So we have none other than Andre Hatchett, very, very good business coach, very, very knowledgeable, excellent entrepreneur. Andre, brother, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, kind sir. It was good talking to you, man. What's up, Kenganda? How's my accent? It's good. It's good.
Yeah, good. Tell people about yourself. I mean, you've been on the Boys Watkins channel and so many other channels, but what does Andre Hatchett do?
Yeah, man. So again, happy to be here. So what do I do? I'm 38. Been an entrepreneur since I was a little kid, selling lemonade, shoveling snow, candy at school, all that good stuff. I got to real estate at 22 and acquired properties on my own and with group partnerships and via joint ventures. What I'm mostly known for, per se, is my mobile notary business that I also started in my early 20s, and I've been doing it ever since. And in 2015, I started teaching it online to fellow people in our community and anyone else who want to sign up. But I have been targeting our community for the enrollments because I want to get this game. So yeah, man, we had great reviews, told thousands of probably 5,000-6,000 people how to start their own business as a mobile notary public, and it's been going extremely well ever since then. And I'm a 3-time author as well.
All right. Business coach. Okay, well, one of the real estate investor, but the product we're talking about today is the mobile notary business. So
yes, sir. For
people that are in the diaspora, especially if you're in the United States. Now keep in mind, if you're in the UK, this probably won't apply to you, but if you're in the United States, this can apply. Now you've been doing mobile notary for a long time. What do mobile notaries do?
So in a nutshell, a notary public is licensed by the state that you live in or do business in. Mm-hmm. And the twist that has been put on it is the mobile aspect, where we travel to clients' locations and we notarize documents for them on site at their location. Mm-hmm. Hence, with that, we could charge a premium fee for that service. So instead of charging the state fees, which are between $2 and $10 per document, us traveling to the client allows us to charge $50, $100, even $200 per appointment. So that's that niche that I didn't create it, but I've been doing it for a damn long time. That's that niche that we got into, and I've been making money from it ever since.
Okay. Now, when did you start becoming a mobile notary?
I became a mobile notary, so I'm 38 now. When I was 23 or 24, one of them. I was 23. I was 23 when I got my license, and I've been doing it ever since.
23. Okay. So now
15 years.
Okay, let's talk about this, because if a person wanted to become a mobile notary and get into this business, because it seems like, well, I need to be in the United States to do this. I can't do this and move somewhere else. How do people get paid from this business?
Yeah, so how it works is like this. There are two ways to go about it. You can become licensed and perform the jobs yourself, right? Okay. That's when you're self-employed. Or you go to the other side of the quadrant and you can become a business owner where you get the calls.
Okay.
You lock down the client and you get paid money, cash money right there. Well, it would be a credit card or whatever, a check or ACH, PayPal. Right. You get paid. Then you subcontract out someone else to do the job for you. So let's say that you're in Uganda, right? Which you are. You're in Uganda. You set up your company. Calls would either come to you or go to someone lands land side in the States, you would charge the client $125 or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you would find someone to do the job for your company, and you would pay them 50 or $75 or whatever fee you guys negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
They do the job for a lesser fee. You guys split the difference and go about your merry way. So you could be anywhere in the world to run this business.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You offer a course on how this works, right?
I do. Several.
Okay. And some of the laws, I'm pretty sure, are different state by state, right? But the concept is pretty much the same.
Concept is the same in any state. The laws might differ slightly here and there, but the general concept is the same. You get your phone to ring, which we help you do, and or emails to come in. You either go and do the job yourself, or you have someone else to do it for you. That's the basic business model.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So if I have people that need these documents signed and all this, how do I get, when I first take your course or start to do something like this, how do I first get those clients to, want to interact with me? It's going to take some, how does that work?
So the number one thing to start off with, you want to look good online. You want to build your online presence.
Okay.
One of the best ways to stand out in this business or any business, to have a clean and polished online presence. So you got a fly logo. And a fly logo doesn't necessarily mean $500. It can, but a fly logo could be $15 to $50. You got a fly logo and you got a clean ass website or landing page. Okay. Those two things right there separate you from most competition, because most people aren't doing these extra measures, aren't doing these steps. So hence, in this industry and others, but in this industry, people don't mind paying people a higher fee if they feel more confident with their services.
Okay.
So if you look better, if you I say, okay, well, I have you say this to me. Well, you know what? Your fee is actually the highest by far, but you answer the phone professionally. If they leave a voicemail on my phone, my voicemail on my cell phone sounds like a business. It sounds like a location, and I get back promptly if I miss their call or whatever the case may be. So me presenting myself better allows me to charge clients a higher premium than other notaries are even charging.
Okay, and you've been building your contact list in Mobile Notary for years, so people just
long ass time,
automatically just call you. Okay. Now, one of the things I kind of understand here, so there's going to be some marketing and training involved, right? But you're always honest with this business that it is. It's not. You said it's not a sexy business. I've heard you say it before, because a lot of times, even with moving repatriating to Africa, a lot of people try to make it like real sexy, and but the reality of the repatriation coming to Africa is anything but. It's hard, right? And it's difficult. It takes a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of networking, a lot of in the field stuff. And what I like about your business is you say the same things. This is not something that's an overnight success. It does take effort and take work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't like to do that whole salesy, get paid in 2 days and make $1,000 a day. Like that. I don't do that. I actually kind of probably undersell it than overdo it, because I'd rather be surprised. Like, oh, shoot, like I made more money than me saying a higher number, and like that doesn't happen. So I always lead with transparency and honesty. Like that's how you do it. Okay. You don't have to be in the same location where you run your business anymore in the world. Like those days, I'll say they're over, but it's just not a need anymore. If you're good on the phone, if you have good Wi-Fi and phone service, or even just Wi-Fi, you can get a lot of stuff done. So you establish your business, whether you're a nationwide notary service or your local one. You establish yourself, and then you go where you got to go, and you still have the business up and running. One thing that can serve us a lot of good, O'Shea, is for us to look at business as worldwide and not just localized. And ourselves as business owners, not just people who are self-employed. Now, I don't knock self-employment. It works for some people. Some people love like that. Like that's who they are. But some people want options and the option to move across the friggin' world. If you have $60, $100, $500 coming in a day, that can give you the option and say, oh, shit, like I can live pretty good off of that. And you got it, right? So I highly encourage people to. And here's another thing: stop looking at the sexy, flashy businesses. Those businesses. Nah, man, practical. If you need money, look at something practical that's needed that you can start without a ton of money. Those are the things that can give you longevity in the entrepreneurial game.
Okay, let me ask you this, because COVID-19 has changed, certain things in the economy. What about mobile notary? How has that been affected since COVID-19?
I don't know how it was going to go, but from my business and from my students' business, it all went up.
Okay.
It all went up. I had a lady who started in February. I think it was June. It was either May or June. She made $6,200. Was her best month.
Okay.
I have another guy. He's a young brother too. He's only 23. He made $12,000 in July.
Wow.
Like legit $12,000. So my industry is only going up. I think for a few reasons. I think because a lot of people aren't leaving the house to go find a notary on their own. And a lot of other notaries might not be doing the work because of COVID. So it only went up. And I was pleasantly surprised.
Let me ask you this, because for the person that's looking at repatriation, and if a person says, hey, I'm looking to repatriate, either you're Ugandan or you're Nigerian or Ghana, you're going someplace in Gambia, a place like that. Yeah. I have a two-year plan, a 3-year plan.
Okay.
And I want to learn a mobile notary business in that time to kind of give additional income. So by the time I leave, I can have this rolling by the time I get to the continent or whatever. Would you suggest that person start learning how to do, do the notaries themselves?
Yeah.
So okay. Tell me what you would tell somebody that has that plan. What would you suggest?
I would start off being self-employed. Okay. I would do jobs myself, learn the business on a self-employed basis. 6 to 8 months in, to build out a planning service where I'm taking the calls and I'm having other notaries do the jobs for my company, aka subcontractors. Charge the client $150, pay the notary $7,500 per appointment, do 2 or 3 of those a day. It gets some momentum going that way. But in that time period, I'm documenting my journey as a signing service owner. Hence, so when I'm ready to shift the business over to have a virtual assistant now take the phone calls, and I would teach them the formula on how they can now hire the notaries. And I am now removed from the business on an operational standpoint for the most part, because the virtual assistant will be taking the phone calls and the emails, and they'll be finding other notaries to do the jobs for the company. Hence, I can go to Uganda and I can have my business running smoothly.
Okay. So let me talk about this. What about the support system? Because people, when they want to go into a new business, something that they don't know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't know if there's a support system that's there to support me if I buy the course, who can help me if I have questions. What support system do you have with the mobile notary instructions that will allow brothers and sisters to be able to have a support system, and people can ask questions and get development?
Okay, so we have 2 options. One is a live interactive course where we have live sessions. You're able to ask us questions during the class or send us an email. And we actually have a Slack group as well. So that's fully operational, functional, and it's very hands-on and interactive. We have a cheaper option, which is very detailed, very, very step-by-step, very easy to digest. But that's on your own. It's self-paced, self-study. There is no support with that option. But it's so play-by-play that I've had very few people say that they can figure it out.
Okay. So now, here's a question people are going to want to know. If I want to sign up, how much does this cost?
Okay, I'm gonna look out for your audience. It's $4.95 for the self-paced self-study one. I'm gonna give that. I'm
Okay.
gonna give that to them for $95. So under $100. Under $100 over 8 hours of
Wow.
lectures. No, I know it's nuts. Over eight
Only
hours of
$100.
lectures, PDFs, notes, all that stuff. That's 95. If you want the live, interactive, lifelong access to all our courses, and we have and it comes with a yearly membership for our monthly coaching as well. Accountability. That's usually $5,000, but for y'all, it's $2,000 for that. So you either got $95 if you just want to get started, or $2,000 if you want to go all in, hand holding, accountability, every course we have and we'll have in the future. Oh, there you go.
Wow. Yeah, and I've talked to many different people that have tried Andre Hatchett's courses, which is why I don't bring anybody onto my platforms that I can't verify. And to be able to get started for as low as $95 in this business and get to know this from one of the better black mobile notary teachers, it's amazing, right? So we wanted to be able to give the people who are saying, well, I don't have the resources to go back to the continent. I always tell people, planning is everything. If you need to, if you can get into something like this and learn it, and then learn how to scale it, just like YouTube is a business. I've learned it. I know how to scale it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Andre Hatchett knows that, and then you can go places and you can repatriate and you can get into this community of how to learn mobile notary, that industry, and then you could use that money to start to save towards the continent. And when you come in the continent, you can have that money coming in. Like he said, he's thinking about coming to Kenya, Uganda, and staying, and that system is already set up. So this is a good opportunity for the brothers and sisters in the United States diaspora to be able to come forth. And so I'll leave Brother Hatchett's links, the first comment pinned to the top, that you could basically do. And also, not only does Andre Hatchett focus on this, but he also brings on many talented entrepreneurs from all across the diaspora. He has really, really good content, people that he deals with in the professional entrepreneur communities. I believe that it's very, very important that for those of us looking to come back to the continent of Africa, there's many resources and talented people that you have. This is what you need to do. So I'll leave that there. Brother Andre, any other things that you want to talk about today or tell the people today, brother?
If I tell people, plan ahead, plan ahead. There's no need to landlock ourselves in America, right? If you're happy here, you want to stay here, rock out. But it's a big world. I want to go see East Africa. I want to see West. I want to see the world. I don't want to have to live in one place my whole life because I'm here bound by a job or even a business. So I encourage everyone to learn a tangible business, even if they don't love it, right? Something that can help make you money on a long-term, consistent basis that can help free up your lifestyle. And I love how you did that 2-year mark, because the earlier we plan ahead, the better off we'll be. People fail in life all the time because they don't plan. They're unprepared. They're rushing. They're sloppy. They're messy. All that like nonsense, right? So, but plan ahead, establish some roots, and remember that you aren't always tied to where you have to physically run your business. If you set it up correctly, and if you roll with us and follow my and our steps, you'll be able to free yourself from the business and be able to go out and live your life. So, man, holla at us, man. We'd love to have you guys.
All right. So I definitely want to thank Brother Hatchett for coming on and basically, explaining it. So I plan on bringing on more talented, entrepreneurs from the African American community or the Black American or the community to help us in our repatriation, or to help because I think if people had opportunities and had more knowledge, then they would be able to say, you know what, oh, I'm making some good money now. I can take the jump now because I have another income, or I have additional income, or maybe you're just looking at big additional income just for yourself. So, like I said, he's been on Boyce Watkins' channel. He's been all across the Black entrepreneur streets. Many people know Brother Andre Hatchett. So many of you probably already know him already. So, God, I really thank you. Make sure that you subscribe also to his YouTube channel, pinned to the top, and also his course links there. And keep it real. Kenganda forever. We're out. Peace.
Kenganda.